Hi guys, this is Dr. Brian Opp from Opp Family Chiropractic right here in St. Francis, and today I want to talk to you about concussions. Did you know that over 3 million concussions occur each year, and about 50% of those go undiagnosed? So I'm guessing there's probably even more than 3 million. Some of the things that most people will experience when they have a concussion is things like dizziness, headaches. Some people will get depressed. They get concentration issues, especially those kids in school, sensitivity to light and sound, and a lot of sleep issues like insomnia. A lot of these are wrapped into what's called post-concussion syndrome, and that encompasses the symptoms that occur after your head injury. And those are physical symptoms, mental symptoms, and emotional symptoms. This puts the body into a fight or flight state, meaning that you're always into this stressful situation and it's hard to come out of that. So what do we need to do? Well, when your brain gets injured, you actually injure what's called the blood-brain barrier, and that's the barrier that stops things from going in and out of your brain. So anything that needs to get in there, it allows. Anything that shouldn't leave, that also does that. When that gets injured, now you get gaps in there. You also get effects in your gut as well too, and the gut lining starts to get a leakiness to it. So you need to be able to do both things at the same time. So when these two things get injured, you also get an increase in inflammation in the brain and in the gut, which really makes things even worse. So there's where the chronic issues start. So the first thing we always want to do with our patients is we want to decrease that inflammation in the brain. What are some of the things that we like to use? Well, turmeric is really great. It's one of the only things that will cross that blood-brain barrier in the first place. So that's why they can't give you a medication to help with that. Next, we like to do some fish oil, right? DHA is awesome for feeding the brain. A lot of times people will get mental fatigue, so we'll add some things like creatine, which is usually used more for muscle energy rather than brain energy, but has been shown to be really great for being able to get over the hump of that mental fatigue. Another thing is MCT oil. It's great for going straight to the brain, so that's a coconut oil base, just more in the liquid form. The MCT oil is just concentrated down, so you get the best part of that coconut oil. Next, we want to seal up those barriers, right, in that blood-brain barrier and that gut lining. So some of the things that we really like to use is glutamine. A lot of people tolerate it really, really well, so that helps with that. And we like to use zinc as well. So there's a special form of zinc called zinc carnosine that we use for that stomach lining and that gut lining as well too. Lastly, one of the largest nerves, if not the largest nerve from your brain to your gut, is called your vagus nerve. So that vagus nerve goes into your stomach, goes into your intestinal tract, and it's the communication between your gut and your brain. 90% of the signals go from your gut to your brain, 10% go from your brain to your gut. So that's why you get that connection. So we need to be able to help that vagus nerve reestablish itself as being the major player in helping with decreasing inflammation. One of the big things I like to have patients do is after you're done brushing your teeth, people rinse their mouth out. I just have them gargle, right? Make sure you tip your head back a little bit so you get to the back of the throat as you gargle. And that'll help stimulate that vagus nerve and further the process along of healing. So a lot of people are told they can't heal from these types of injuries, and I want to tell you you can. So use some of these things at home. They'll greatly improve your ability to help your brain and actually help you prevent these types of injuries in the future. I'm Dr. Brian Opp from Opp Family Chiropractic. Let's stay healthy.